All right, who's going to win the battle? Hi, this is Jason Daniels with Finch & Gable Real Estate, and today we're going to go over the stats. Now, I am shocked to bring this news to you. It's good news if you're a homeowner. If you're getting into the market, it's going to be a little tough, but it's still a good opportunity to get in because real estate will appreciate over time. But we're looking at rates today of around 7.5% to 8%. Now, when I bought my first home, I got my rate down to I think 8%, and the going was 8.5 or 8.75. I was throwing a happy dance when I bought that home. But for the last 10 years, rates have been fairly low. So despite the interest rates, we've got a battle between interest rates, inflation, and inventory. So those are the three variables that are causing a lot of chaos in the real estate market. But when we look at the stats, I think you're going to be surprised. So in the month of September of this year compared to the September last year, 1 year, there has been a 22% decrease in sales. And we all know that there's less sales. You hear the industry talking about fewer sales, but there's also fewer inventory. Right now, for the month of September here this year, there was 2,484 homes available for sale, and that is down 7%. There was 2,690 homes, almost 2,700 homes. So there's less inventory by 22%, but there's only 7 or almost 8% less homes. So the really interesting number here is the average sales price. Here in the Colorado Springs area, the average sales price for last month was just a hair over $540,000. And a year ago it was 523. So we're seeing a 3.4% appreciation. When we look at the average, that's really good, a 3.4% appreciation, because the market has severely shifted and homes are taking longer to sell in the market, with the average time on market is now over 60 days in some areas. So we take a look at the median sales price. That tells us, you know, what's selling the most. It's usually a little bit lower than the average. That number was, the median sales price was $475,000 last month, and a year ago, September, $460,000. The median has gone up 3.3%. So the good news is real estate is still a good investment. The market has been in what it feels like a decline. It's just these interest rates have tapped the brakes. Buyers have tapped the brakes. Either they can't qualify for the mortgage payment for the house they want, or they're just sitting on the fence hoping rates will go down. So right now is a good opportunity. If you're a buyer, you can go and you can negotiate closing costs, you can negotiate to your terms, and you can really win and find the home. You're not competing against 5 or 10 other people. We don't know what the interest rates are going to do. A lot of people think they're going to be lowering them as we get closer to the presidential election in 2024. But as soon as those come down enough, there's going to be a lot more competition, and you might be back in that competition spot again. So really interesting stat there. If we look at year-to-date average, there's a 27% decrease in sales, almost 30%. That is a lot of less homes. That's almost a third of the home sales that we had from January through September this year. So that's telling a bigger picture averaged out over the first 9 months of the year. And then the average sales price, when we average it out from January to September, is actually 0.1% down. So that's kind of negligible. So really we're seeing the average sales price is about the same this time this year, January through September, as it was last year, January through September. So however you slice it, we're up 3% month to month. We're dead even year to date. So the market's holding, and there's this battle between interest rates, also against inventory, because lower inventory creates higher price points. So we don't know who's going to win here. If interest rates continue to creep up higher or stay high, and we have low inventory, something's got to give. We might see prices come down a little bit. They're not going to come crashing down. Now, in certain areas of town, there's certain areas and pockets where home values have come down. But if you look at your average run-of-the-mill, average single-family home in Colorado Springs, you're safe right now. So, and you don't lose money if you don't sell. So if you need to sell, you know, that's a different story. We can come up with a game plan for you. But right now, the real estate market is still holding firm. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I'll be along the ride with you. So continue to watch these videos. If you have any questions, if you want a market analysis or analysis of what equity you may have in your home in the current market, please reach out. We're happy to do that for you complimentary. Otherwise, we'll see you on the next video.